Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome to another Call of Duty video. And this time I have some more odd gameplay on Gunrunner, or basically this train thing that's pretty obnoxious to go through sometimes. So yeah, I'm going with the AUG, and I have some attachments on it. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, as I get taken out by the person just going through the reticle the whole time. The beginning of this match is going to look kind of brutal at first, but after a while it starts to pick up, and it's pretty interesting with what happens here. But that's not the point. The point of just showing off this gameplay is because, well, one, I thought I saw somebody here. I saw bullets shooting in there, so I decided to throw my grenade. I was like, oh, I hit someone. But then there's this dude right here who decides to just sit the entire time and just wait for me to show up. So, campers spend most of our lives living at a camper's paradise. Am I right? That's a mouthful. Anyways, so I actually did get a chance to first off outgun that dude for, I don't know how that happened, but I got a chance to play the new map Shoot House for well, for this game, and oh my gosh, it just points out something about. It's funny, it takes one new map to point out some new flaws with the game, and this dude was just kind of going on it, just holding down that trigger the entire time. But it took a few games of that to realize something about, well, one, that Modern Warfare spawns are still broken, because you will spawn in the most, in some of the strangest places. It's always near an enemy, and on top of that, Shoot House sucks. And even then, like, this new patch brought on like more bugs than I ever thought there would be. Like bugs that I haven't seen before. There's one where the map doesn't spawn. There's the new one that people were talking about, camera angles. That's kind of so-so, where you can be shot by someone that you don't see at all. Like, they can see you directly, but you can't see them. There's actually a video I'll link in the description that will go over that, and it's a pretty serious thing, especially when you're playing a first-person shooter. So, I mean, I don't know what I could say to that, except for, wow, this game is really starting to drop the ball even more. Even with this patch that gives us gun balance, which doesn't really do much. The 7.25 is still a super powerful gun. And on top of that, gives us a map that's not very good. A small map that's not very good, because you could spawn right next to someone. You could spawn to a point where you spawn directly in front of someone, so you end up getting killed by them. The game just... I always said that Piccadilly was one of the worst maps. I think for a map that doesn't have as much camping... No, I wouldn't even say that. I would say that Piccadilly just got beat for having the worst map in the game. I'm going to give it to Shoot House, and I'm also going to give this guy a grenade. That's what you get for camping. And this one, that's what you get for sticking around that area. And, I mean, honestly, how does the game keep doing this? It becomes less and less enjoyable with this, and the only real way that you can get a positive KD consistently is by camping in this game, because the map design is atrocious. Once you nail down a spot, that spot is yours for good, unless somebody can get you out of there with sheer dumb luck, or whatever it takes. In Shoot Yard, there was like these crates that you can actually stand on top of, which I hate the fact that that's a thing, because then you don't really see that coming if you're a newcomer to it, or if you're playing that map for the first time. I sure didn't, and I was wondering what's going on. Oh, that's happening. It was like, great. And I don't want to play on Shoot House anymore. I'd rather play on Gunrunner. I'd rather play on Hackney Yard. Even then, I hate Hackney Yard. I'd rather play on, there is one more. I can't remember. Was it Ramaza or whatever it is? Razama? I'd rather play on that, because at the very least, those are like the best of a worst case scenario, in which all the maps suck, but they're the best ones out of those, which is just really sad. So that's what I wanted to get off the... I wanted to get that off my chest, because it's like, oh, there's updates, cool, we got a new map, awesome. Play through it. This is still bad. Also, I'm trying to get this person, but obviously my grenades aren't working. But for some reason, no one... I don't know, maybe it's the kind of players I'm going up against, but it just doesn't seem like they're aware of what's going on. But whatever, it benefits me. now it's just like, okay, I'll start running in their spawn, which, like, I start playing a little dangerous in this game. Like, I'm running in their spawn, I get the kill here, I try to go here to just finish this person off. I've had mixed results with using that extended mag on it. On one hand, it's really useful if you just want to go for multiple kills, but I'm used to just killing and reloading, so I end up paying for that because it takes longer, I think it takes longer, so it's something I don't want to deal with. And right here, I'm trying to figure out where I can put this kill streak, and I also hear gunshots going through here, or like bullets bouncing somewhere. So I figured I could drop it right there, and then that's an unfortunate person, and then get 2 more kills out of it. So successful kill streak as long as I get more than 1. And then this is where I just start playing more and more dangerous, where I just go right into their spawn, figure out, or I tried going into their spawn, I was like, oh, we flipped it. And it's been back and forth this entire time, but I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going, see what I can do, refill that. I thought this was my team, and then I see what they're doing. It's like, these guys are camping too. Oh my gosh, both teams are camping. This is really stupid. I'm just like, alright, I don't want to camp. This is dumb. I actually assumed there was going to be a camper, like, at some point and then there's that person who runs at me with the stupid throwing knife. I hate the throwing knife riot shield thing. But it seems like there's now an animation that will show it, but it's still really fast, so I guess if you're at a longer distance, it'll benefit you, but if you're at a shorter distance, it benefits them, so yeah. But yeah, what I was saying about... What I was going to say is that I don't think Modern Warfare... It's still not even a polished game. Never mind the gun balancing and stuff like that. There are still glitches that are really weird. I've been hearing about PS4 players that have games crashing on them. On me, like, the graphics do not, like, will pop in, but they'll disappear when you aim between barricades in the ground war game mode. So it's a lot of weird stuff. I even had it where when I was trying to hack somebody's claymore, it didn't show the little device that you bring out. It just it just had like absolutely nothing on screen for like my player. The second time I tried it, I brought out a screen, but there was nothing on it, and that pressed down. I get it's like it's a minor thing, except for that screen where it shows your progress for it, because then all you have to go on is animation. So I feel like the update did more wrong than right this time. And it's a shame, because I was really looking forward to a map that would be a more traditional one, but no. You can still camp in it. You can still completely take it over with 7.25. 7.25s are practically a sniper at this point. And this is where I kind of just run into the spawn, hoping to get like maybe a few kills out of it, or maybe finish up the game, but I think a few bad choices made it impossible. Except for that one. I got that person, got that one. I think I tried going for one more, but it didn't work in my favor. Okay, that was the third one. And then I think the gameplay's going to be winding up soon. I didn't really have too much I wanted to talk about. But yeah, there you go. 75-54. When we were going back and forth over and over again, at some point, our team just shut them down. And I was hoping it was like my rushing and stuff, but as you're going to see, I probably... I didn't contribute as much. That's what I'm trying to go for. So yeah, 20 and 10. I'm not proud of the 10 deaths, but I do like the fact that I went 20 plus, or at least 20. So that's going to do it for this gameplay. It's very brief. I didn't really have too much I wanted to talk about, but there wasn't really too much that I wanted to say with the whole like ranting about Modern Warfare. It seems like I'm doing that more and more these days. So with that said, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you think about Modern Warfare's newest patch. Have you played it? Have you not played it? And if so, why? What do you think about it if you have played it? And if you're not playing Modern Warfare and you're playing a different Call of Duty game, is it mobile? Or if not, is it like a different Modern Warfare and or different game in general? If you like the video, like it, share it around. You know what to do. Subscribe if you're new, and follow me with the links down below. And I will catch you in the next Call of Duty video. Be good to each other, and I'll see you in the next one. By the way, Piccadilly still sucks.